Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Alright everybody, what's up? It is Game Logic from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube. Back with another episode of the Master Plan Narratives. This is episode number 700. The Master Plan Narratives is my mini-series of live streams and Let's Plays focused on games in the strategy genre. And that's a bit of a debate on this game. I've seen this game listed as an RPG. I've seen it listed as a strategy game, an RTS. So we will get into it ourselves and see which exactly it is. So as you can tell, tonight we're going to be getting things a little bit sweaty, playing some Expeditions Rome on PC. So this is a first boot episode, so this is the first time that I've brought the game up at all. I booted it literally seconds before I flipped over and went live. So let's dig into the options and mainly look at... so these are kind of the standard RTS kind of controls here. I don't see a ton of RPG looking stuff here. Interesting, you can play with controller. But let's just go ahead and make sure that borderless window. I don't see any need for that. We'll try and go full screen. So I'm hoping that as I toggle this stuff, nothing blows the live stream up. Screen percentage. Oh, whoa, no. 100 is fine. Temporal upscaling. V-Sync. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that on. So since I am going through my capture card, I'm going to cap it at 60. We'll put on a skosh bit of additional brightness. And now it's default set everything to Ultra, because I'm running with a AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT from ASRock. So this looks like everything should be good. User interface. Miscellaneous. And what is this Twitch stuff here? Link to a Twitch account. Alright, for drops. Alright, let's make sure that I actually kept everything. Go ahead and save and... Oh, no. Okay. Alright, so let's check out what this game is about.
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
And so there lies the beginning of the tale. So I don't really know any good... Is this a randomizer? It is. So we'll stick with that. Ooh, they already have some pre-populated names here. We'll go with Metius Cornelius. Gannis is the nickname, male. Make him look like a conniving son of a gun. Keep the face the same. Make him really tall. Each of these 3 perks unlocks unique dialogue options to persuade other people in different situations. Think about what kind of character you want to roleplay, and choose your rhetorical style accordingly. During the story, you may get a chance to master a second technique. Let's go with Ethos, the art of using the power of your authority or your abilities to get your way. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start off at normal. Let's just see how hard this is. I have no qualms whatsoever about stepping an RTS back down to easy to get through at least one run of it and kind of figure it out. Combat death. Non-story Praetorians can still die from untreated injuries. Alright, we'll start this off there and see how it goes.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else.
Gotta love dialogue trees. Okay, we're going with 1.
Our departure was very sudden, I know. But do not dwell on the past. Better to focus on what's coming at you. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer.
So the sooner I can whip my blade, the better I'll feel.
You're not here to fight. Your mother wants you to be kept safe, not thrown into the front lines. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus.
Alright, we'll take the second one.
You were the authority of your ancestors well. I'm sure he'll give you what you want. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa.
And we'll go with number 2 here.
Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead.
quest markers point you towards your mandatory objectives and your optional objectives. Quest markers are only displayed for the currently tracked quest. When you have more than one quest, you can change which one you're tracking from the quest menu, pressing J to open. So that's like your journal.
You found your sea legs quickly, Domine.
So this is the optional dude.
Better than most. I'm glad. You are not my subordinate. Please call me Kaiser, if it isn't too familiar. With all due respect, I'd better not. My subordinates call me Kenturio. My superiors call me Aquilinus. My friends call me Kaiser. Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as tribunus.
As tribune? This is Hunger Games?
Don't worry. It's a purely ornamental position. It will prepare you well for a traditional political career. You will not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted. Indeed, military service is mandatory to be elected as quaestor, but you know that. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men.
Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is tonight is going to be a short live stream, so we're only going to be live for about 45 minutes, so we'll probably just be getting into the beginnings of this game.
For many years I was the primus pellus of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe. That position has already been filled by one of my Centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life. Don't be. I serve the consul, and he has well earned my loyalty.
Alright, so...
Solway.
Looks like we're getting set up for a traditional political career. I guess some of my RPG choices will drive exactly where I will wind up.
I am not anybody's man. I am Gaius Julius Caesar.
Holy cow, we ran into Caesar right on the boat, right at the beginning of the game. And we blew him off.
I heard he's running from a senator who wants him dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
What is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
There's your boy.
I'm watching the sea. There's something...
So that's interesting. It looks like based off what your previous interaction was, you then may get limited on choices further into the dialogue.
Forgive me, I did not intend any disrespect. We have only a short time left to go. If not for the lack of wind, we would be there already. But I will push the rowers harder. Wait. Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram.
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight.
So it's on. The problem is right now I know nothing about the combat. So it'll be interesting to see if they give you any kind of tutorial at this point.
Gaius, are you alright?
I'm fine, Kenturio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Prep phase. Before combat begins, you will often have time to organize your Praetorians into a formation within an area highlighted in blue. Simply click on one of your Praetorians, then click where you want to place them. So that makes it kind of like the Total War series, where you have a chance to kind of disposition your troops kind of behind the forward operating battle line before combat really starts. So I'm not going to read every single bit of tutorial here, so click on one of your Praetorians and click where you want to place them. Okay, but I can't click on them yet, so I scroll with this. It's generally a good idea to put your heavy infantry in front and your archers and support behind them. When you're ready, click the end turn button or press N to begin. Okay. So one of my things is I don't know what constitutes a heavy. So you have 4 units here, looks like. You can see you have Metius, Caiso, Signeros, and... Oh, jeez, you have Caesar as one of your units? Okay. So... movement morale... So I guess I mean, what constitutes defense? I guess primary, it's your bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Okay, so I'll go off that. What those kind of look like in aggregate, and that means Queso, if that's how you pronounce his name. I don't think he's meant to be a kind of cheese. That's how I'm going to pronounce it for now. So his aggregate resistance is about 24%. Caesar's is only like 3. So really... But can you tell what weapons people have? That's one thing I don't... No. Patrician, heavy, support, and archer. So that kind of tells you ordering characters. During combat, characters can take actions in any order. For example, you could move a ranged character a few hexes towards an enemy, shoot, and then move back again. You're also free to swap between characters during your turn. For example, one character can move, another character can move and attack, and then the first character could attack as well. You can even move or attack with a character while another character is still moving. Try it out. Not sure I entirely understood all of that, but we'll get the heavy moved ahead. And then this guy's support. Oh, it looks like he has a javelin, but I just don't know. I would put him there, and I would put him there. I hate to leave Caesar unguarded there. So basically, we're going to kind of fade right here and make everybody come through this guy. Where's that end turn part? Is that the end turn button? So what I'm not clear on is, does this unfold? Alright, so what, so like I said, what I don't know, fend off the pirate boarding party. So I guess all these guys in blue are the bad guys. Okay. And do I have more good guys here who are... Oh, we have Geminus. Okay, so something that I hit, toggle highlighted all of the bad guys. So I guess none of these keys are available. So this must be the end root key. What I don't know is this real time or turn based. To attack an enemy, first select which skill to use. Each skill cannot be used more than once per turn. Okay, so it is turn based. Many skills require your action point to use, and some have limited charges per encounter. Okay, so I'm assuming that turn one of round one. Okay. Worn sword. So he's going to use that. Will that attack him? Okay, so I can select units, so it's not initiative based. I don't see anything that tells me for absolute certain that it's lock that in as his attack move. And I also don't know if am I supposed to queue everyone up to attack first, or can I execute one move and then have another person execute? Okay, so that does show the range. Yeah, this is just not telling me how combat unfolds. Like, I don't know whether that guy's in range or if he's one beyond range. It doesn't tell me there what the range is. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. we're going to save what I have right now. Okay, that way if it turns out I don't understand what this combat's doing, I can do a do-over. I just don't know if that's exactly how he attacks. Oh, this is a staff. So yeah, I guess I don't have control of him. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. No!
I will flank around here.
So none of those moves. None of those registered as an attack. So I'm going to go back and load that save. Because apparently I didn't do combat the right way. Game really doesn't tell you though. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so now he does his move. That still doesn't tell me. In fact, I don't even really see like where your action points are. Oh, whoa. Or maybe that's it. Maybe that's it in the orange. Or maybe that tells you the total distance they can move. In the green, 8 hexes, 2, 8, and 7. Okay. Okay, so assume that he's gotta move up in order to engage with anyone. But I mean, his action points aren't... His action points aren't showing as depleted, so that seems to say to me he has not expended his attack. Like, is it a key press? Yeah, controls. Camera, general... Okay, good to know. Quick save and quick load. Combat. Weapon skill 1. Like, but it doesn't have like a... Nope, we don't want that. Oh, maybe... Yeah, maybe I have to select. Okay, that's what it is. No matter, regardless, you can have whatever weapons, but you have to select one of these skills to actually apply it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Inflicted 4 damage on the Jamitsu. Okay. So this happens... okay, now I got it. Aimed shot. Can I fire at this? Cannot see the target. Oh, you have lines of sight. Shoot. Crippling shot. Okay, and that shows his vision cone. Now, let's see if we can get off a shot. Okay. And that tells you how much health they have. Whew! Any status effect applied to a character will show up in their tooltip. The number indicates the remaining duration in combat rounds, whilst the bars indicate how severe the effect is. Status effects can be positive, negative, or neutral. To get more information about a status effect, press the C status effects key to open a list of the statuses currently affecting a character. Okay, so that expended his action point. So now, let's go to your boy. Let's use Concussive Strike. And hit dude right here. Whenever you kill or incapacitate an untrained character such as Civilian Armation, in this case, a Geminite, the character who dealt the final blow will regain their attack action. Remember that any given skill can only be used once per turn, and action points cannot be saved for the next turn. Try to finish off any untrained enemy with a character who will still have a skill left to use in that same turn. Okay, so can he get over here in time? And so I can't use that. The skill is on cooldown. Oh, what was that? If we move out of a hex that is adjacent to an enemy wielding a melee weapon, they will get an attack of opportunity. Watch for a red arrow along your path to see if you'll get attacked. Each character can make one attack of opportunity per turn. That was not cool. So this is pretty awesome. It's an interesting little tweak on the strategy formula. Basically, as long as I one-shot any of these dudes, except now I'm out of moves, so I can't. And he can't use that attack that applies coordinated to allies. So this is interesting. So I can't do any attack, but I still have an action point for getting that kill. So I will use this skill to buff the Centurion. Right? The plus +2 movement maximum. Okay. Huh. Is this telling you where to apply it? I don't know if I actually affected. So you didn't affect the Centurion. Did you affect Caesar? No, he still can't move. Yeah, I don't know if what I did helped at all. He's a fast little dude. He's like the fastest of the group. I may go. I don't think Caesar could still move, but. Let's see about swinging all the way over here. And use the slashing damage. Well, that didn't do much of anything. Now he's the furthest one forward and unfortunately the weakest in my group. So, but I think that's it. Now, Caesar, yeah, because he's already attacked, he can't move anymore. So Caesar's coordinated, the Centurion's coordinated. But he still can't move because he already took action. Alright, so we can go ahead and end that. Oh. Friendly ally turn. Oh! Oh, that ain't cool at all. Oh, I got attacked 3 times.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Oh!
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
Whenever your character has been incapacitated, this will likely happen often. If combat death is enabled, incapacitated Praetorians will begin to bleed out. Stabilize them with bandages or with the aid skill that every character has when unarmed, or you will lose them forever. Incapacitated Praetorians who have not bled out will get back on their feet after combat, but will almost certainly suffer a lasting injury which must be treated in camp or while you travel. If you take down an enemy with an attack that deals more than double the amount of damage than the health they have left, that enemy will be instantly slain. This cannot happen to your Praetorians. Okay, so I need to render assistance to him. I got 5 of these stinking dudes in between. That's Medius. Oh, that dude's not... Oh, these guys aren't completely down. I don't think I need to kill them. Oh, that's an archer. No! Got it. I don't think I actually did anything. The important thing is I think we gotta fight through all this so that we can get to Medius and try and stabilize him. So, rather than fight through, I'm actually gonna maneuver in as close as I can. Try and hit them with the precise stab. Really? That's all the damage he did? Okay, there's the Centurion. Shields can block a certain amount of damage of a turn unless the skill states otherwise. Shield damage does not overflow to the character's health. Some attacks will be deflected entirely by shields, which means the target will not even lose shield strength. Shields also apply the status effect Strong to their users when combat begins, which generates shield strength at the beginning of each turn. Every time a shield takes a hit, 1 stack of Strong is removed, reducing the amount of shield strength restored in future turns. The best way to deal with an enemy shield is to hit it with multiple low damage attacks until the Strong status is completely removed. Avoid shooting shield bearers with arrows while they still have shield strength left to deflect it. Wow, this game is really involved. Okay, so now he can stand on that spot. Can I hit this dude in the back? So I can't hit him with a shield push. What is this? Regain 2 attacks of Strong. Applies deflecting to self. The character will deflect the next attack. So I wonder if I should just take defensive positions over him. I mean, somebody needs to get to him to actually heal him. That's not apparently not grenades. I'm trying to see how to render assistance to him. It said everybody... Oh, but it said everybody who's unarmed. Well, how do you unarmed to render him assistance? So now I can't even see the guy to... I wish I knew what his status was. I'm just going to go ahead and play it out and see. I may have to reload and try it again. I don't know if I should attack or if I should brace. I'm going to go ahead and attack. Okay, he's down, so I retain my action point. So now you don't have any choice but to brace. I'm going to face this direction. But it says I still have action points. But I think he needs to retain an action point to actually utilize that skill next when the enemy has their turn. I just don't know how to unarm to render assistance. Camera, general, exploration, combat. Yeah, I don't see any way to put your weapon down. Right, we will just move. Attack this dude.
Deadly with that thing. I've lived other lives before this one.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything. And why does... See status effects. Caesar's panicked? What the... What the cluck? Great. He's over here flipping out. You have unspent action points. Press the intern button again to confirm. Yeah, I think he has to. I think he has to retain that action point to use for the deflection. Oh, thank goodness! Oh, big Geminus deflected. Ah, cheap. Okay. Bestia. So now it's like a straight up fight. I mean, we've moved into defensive positions around Medius, but I don't know how to heal him, so... Just hope he doesn't bleed out. Will bleed out unless it's attempted. Use bandages or the aid skill to stop the bleeding, or use revive to bring them back to their feet. Bandages or the aid skill or revive. I just don't know how to get to any of those. Bandages, aid, or revive. Yeah, the controls just don't give you any... Like, I don't know what my class skills are, other than what it presents in those icons. And there's no bandages, aid, or revive. Alright, well, at least it gives me a chance to see where the camera rotation things are. And they're on X and Z. And they can use WASD controls. Yeah, I don't know how to render medical assistance. That's a little aggravating. Okay. I guess I just gotta... So I gotta defeat these guys in 1 or 2 turns. So I've got these 3. So it's 4 on 3, but I got these 2 range guys out here too. I don't really know if anything. 1/2 weapons, so it makes 2 attacks, each at half of normal damage. I did not take him down. And he kind of just, I just kind of have to stand my ground. Oh! He took that guy out, so he actually has another attack. I'm going to stay close to Medius, though. I'm not going to... I'm tempted to go out and get one of these range guys, but I don't want to do that yet. I'll shield bash this guy. Oh, I took out 2! Alright, Cineros. Like, I wish I could figure out a way to disarm... Like, he can get into the square, but I really wish I could figure out how to do bandages or render aid or revive this guy. Keep looking in the looking for it in the controls. So maybe I'll try G, the skills panel. G or I. Maybe it's I. Maybe I need to disarm myself in I. Oh, triage panel. So G, I, and H are things that I can try. Alright, so I've got Cineros selected. None of those do anything. I just don't want to waste another movement getting to him without figuring out how to. But then for the life of me, like, I cannot figure out how to render assistance to him. Because neither G nor H nor I did anything. Maybe it's swap weapon set. Maybe where you could cycle once to disarm. So that's Q. Oh, okay. All right, good. He's disarmed. Or unarmed now. Now he just has his hands. Oh, there we go. Aid. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Target must have a curable status effect. I may have screwed up by moving directly into the hex with him. So can I just move? Alright, he's got 6 more movement things. I just want to... Okay, so I want to get out of this action. What was the cancel? I saw a cancel current action. Camera, general, combat, cancel current action is C. Okay, so I canceled that. I'm gonna move into this square. I'm gonna hit aid. Okay, there we go. Nice. Stopped him from bleeding out. Right? Googly moogly. Okay. Caesar has now got his stinking wits back about him. Does he have anybody he has a crippling shot on? Target is out of range. Target is out of range. Target is out of range. And I can cancel. I'm going to have him go here. And try and fire his crippling shot. Doink! Okay. I think everybody has now expended their action point.
The beast is down, but not dead. Get up, Tabat. Get up.
Your turn. Okay. So I can continue using this guy as the healer. We'll try and... No, that's not going to work on him. And that's not going to work on him. I don't know that I want to move within range of those two dudes. I think... Let's cancel that attack. Let's... Pick out. He's got 3 turns until he bleeds out, so I've got some time. Let's focus on the Centurion. There are only 3 of these guys left. 7 hit points, 1 hit point. Can't tell if that's 3 hit points. I think he's got 5. So let's take this guy out first. And we'll do slash. That coordinated effect was lasting for a while. Let's go ahead and arm him back up. That guy's almost down. I think it's better to focus all my fire on one of these guys. So at least now we've attrited their forces, and it's 2 guys left. And I don't know that I want to hold the arrow, though. We'll have to have a shot on him.
This is it! Just one more!
And I think that's everyone. No! Caesar actually has another shot. Knock it! Doink! Oh, they didn't take him down. He's weak, though. Come get some!
I think some of this is my blood.
Alright, calm down, Tibet. We're gonna hit him with the shield bash. Boop! Alright. Uninjured, 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 uninjured.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians!
The Triarchus ran us straight into the pirate ambush, Freeman. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them. Don't be naive. This was no random attack. They were out for blood.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
So I guess this is Caesar before he's a general. So in his younger years. Question the Triarchus. What is that? Oh, because I have one quest. Oh, this is my party. So this is why they kind of call. I guess this is kind of an RPG, and I guess it does start to kind of play like Divine Divinity a little bit.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
Huh. What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do?
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us is far less than the threat he may pose.
I'm just a humble Canturio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone.
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
Very well. We shall spare his life. But remember, mercy is a luxury you will not always be able to afford.
A wise choice, my friend. Killing the Triarchus of our ship in the middle of the sea would have been inconvenient, indeed.
Thank you. If you ever again need the help of a skilled navigator, I am at your service.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
Ha, very interesting. So it is playing out a little bit more like an RPG. I mean, if the scale of combat stays at this level... So I guess that was kind of like a tutorial, and from here you'll actually be able to choose your class and the adventure should really start. But yeah, if I had this impression that the battles would scale up to include more units. I'm sure you'll get more units kind of along the way, but if it doesn't scale up to like total war size, then it is definitely more of an RPG than an RTS, and it's playing like an RPG now, so I guess there are some. A tactical RPG. And I guess that's why there are some divided opinions on exactly which genre it falls into. Well, I have gone way over the planned time for tonight, so we will pick this back up tomorrow night. Hopefully I will be able to be on time. It took a little bit longer to get everything set up tonight because I'm in the middle of transitioning everything over to going back to using dedicated streaming PCs. And so I have set those up on either side of the room, and tonight was the first live stream with the one that I'll be using on this side. So, and I'm also trying to squelch down to just 1 or 2 capture cards that I know work with each one, so I remove some of the friction that I've been having kind of left over from my years spent reviewing lots of different streaming equipment. So it's time to kind of just pick a couple pieces that I'm going to keep in the lineup and then get rid of the rest. So again, just to focus on stability and consistent production without losing so much time in setup. But I'm going to make some character choices, and you will see those tomorrow night. And hopefully I'll see you guys then. For anybody who happened by the live stream, I appreciate you. For anybody out there watching the archive version of this Let's Play on the Rounding Off Affinity Gaming channel on YouTube, I appreciate you as well. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can just receive a notification whenever I post new content. Like I said, I'll be on tomorrow night, hopefully about 9:45 p.m. Eastern. So until then, take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, play the games that you like, and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Game Logic from the Rounding Off Affinity Gaming channel on YouTube, one of the co-hosts of the Enough to Keep Going weekly games podcast on the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. That podcast, by the way, is also available via SoundCloud, Pocket Cast, and Spotify. Our most recent episode that we recorded Thursday night is up and available. It was just Tal Master and myself, but we talked about Destiny 2, Pokemon Arceus, Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, as well as my revisit of Max Payne. So, until tomorrow night, good night, good luck, and good gaming. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.